What's up, people? Happy New Month, guys. Happy New Month. Thanks for joining me today on News Trends. My name is Oluwa Aladidrive. And of course, we are counting down to the end of the year. Before you know it, we are going to say Happy New Year. Well, a lot of things have been happening in Nigeria this week, and we have a highlight of some of the stories that we captured for you. Today, we'll be talking about the Western countries gang up against African countries as the Omicron variant spreads. And secondly, we will take a look at Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's invitation for a peace walk and reactions. Finally, we will set an eye on the controversy surrounding this year's Balon Award. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn on notifications, and also follow me on Facebook and Instagram. We'll be right back to bring you the details of the stories. You're welcome back. As you all know, the COVID-19 Omicron variant is already in Nigeria. As of Wednesday, the Nigeria Center for Disease Control announced that we already have 3 cases of the Omicron variant. And of course, the WHO had declared the Omicron as the virus of concern, and because of that, countries in the West are taking strong measures, including barring travels from African countries. African countries are kicking against this. They are saying that this is totally unfair and this is discriminatory against them when this virus did not originate from Africa. By the way, there's a report that actually claims that this Omicron variant was first discovered in Netherlands some 11 days before South Africa reported about cases in its country to the WHO. So you understand where the gang up against African countries are. Netherlands that first discovered this case was not even issued a travel ban, while African countries that began to talk about cases of the variant reported in its country are being issued the travel ban. While we were being hopeful that Nigeria was not going to get a travel ban, the Nigeria Center for Disease Control announced that we already have 3 cases, and then we got the ban from Canada. The implication of this is that Canada, being a travel destination to most Nigeria, is presently a no-go area if you're coming from Nigeria. So you have to try other countries before you get to Canada. Well, I got to speak to an expert, a travel expert by the name Victor Oyejide, to shed more light on the travel ban on Nigeria.
One thing that is certain is that migration will be hindered. There will be more restrictions as to border opening and closing. People won't be able to enter into some other countries. Thus, it will reduce trade facilitations. Businesses would be affected. The economies will be affected. Leisures and vacation will reduce, and this will snowball into other businesses, especially in the tourism and hospitality industry. Hotels won't be able to get bookings and all. So for us, I would rather advise that just like the federal government of Nigeria has asked that people should get vaccinated. More doses of the COVID vaccination should be taken, and should be taken more serious, especially at a time like this.
Thank you, Victor. The most important thing for us is to adhere to the safety measures, wear our face masks, and of course, practice regular hand washing, use your hand sanitizer. But what do you think? Do you think that Nigeria should have been silent about the discovery of the Omicron variant in the country? Well, let's quickly move to our next story. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu invited top celebrities, including Mr. Macaroni, Faust the Bad Guy, Dele Farotimi, Sega Link, and some others to a peace walk, which he said he will be organizing in commemoration of the NSAS movement. After the governor delivered the white paper during the press conference, he announced that he will be leading a peace walk to herald the healing of the land. By the way, the speech was so long that people expected the governor to punch the lines, probably apologize to Nigerians and take responsibility, but that was not the case. He actually invited these celebrities to a peace walk, and some of those who he invited included Pounds the Bad Guy, Mr. Macaroni, Shekuti, Dele Farotimi, Temitope Maljekotobi, and Shegun Awosoya, among others, and they all rejected the invitation. Now, this is how these celebrities responded to the invitation. According to Pulse, young Nigerians still today are still being constantly harassed and extorted by police officers. You are awfully quiet about that, or are you not aware? And says, and there is this one from DJ Switch who said, at Jide Sanwo-Olu, Where are you walking to? The first step you should be taking is to order the prosecution and incarceration of all the players involved in the killing of innocent people. Your next step is to resign, but lack of leadership won't let you. Then your final steps should be to jail. And there is this funny one from Renu Odwala who put up a picture, a poster on her Twitter page telling the governor that he will work alone. Then there's Mr. Macaroni who said that the last work where I do, now so them bundle me, strip me naked, brutalize and dehumanize me. I no carry gun, I no carry weapon. As them beat me, them they ask why I did disturb Mr. Governor. Now them say make I come do work for another round of beating. Anyway, people, what do you think about Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's invitation for a peace walk? Let's put ourselves in the governor's shoes. Would you have acted differently if you are the governor of Lagos State at this time? And for our final story this week, Wahala be like Balon award. Football fans, pundit and expressed mixed feelings about this year's Balon award. Well, Lionel Messi beat Robert Lewandowski to claim this year's award for a record seventh time, and a lot of people, especially football fans, expressed mixed feelings. Some of them felt that Lewandowski was cheated, they felt that he was daylight robbery, they felt that Lewandowski ought to have received that award, and that this regular thing of giving Messi the award was a no-no. And the fact that Robert Lewandowski was given the Striker of the Year award, an award that did not exist at all, the organizers just brought it to raise more suspicion. Reactions have continued to trail the award ceremony, and this one is from Akinremi Isaiah Damilari, who said that Levy was not awarded the Balon d'Or last year due to COVID, when actually we can have a virtual ceremony. The Polish striker has been prolific since last year with over 45 goals and over 60 goals this year, and yet can win the award. This award thing now wash. And there is also Damilola Amudagu Geta saying that the Balon d'Or award has long been politicized, and in politics, the best does not always win. Busayo Adejumo thinks 2020 was Lewandowski's year, 2021 was there for anyone, but Messi finally won an international competition and was the MVP of his team and the competition. You can't just fault the Ballon d'Or for this, he deserves the award. And this one caps the whole controversy from ELJ10, who said that Ballon d'Or award is the biggest scam in football tournament. Well, the controversy is still on. Let me know your thoughts on this. Do you think that Lewandowski was cheated, or do you think that Lionel Messi was well deserving of this award? That's how we will take on this week's news trends with me. Thank you for joining. Drop your comment in the comment section. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, please, and don't forget to turn on your notification. My name is Omicron Variant. See you next week.